guys, and happy summer and welcome. I'm Dr. Tracy Stuckey, aka Dr. Trey, and I'm your instructor for ESLTECH 6282 K12 online teaching. The first module, Module 0, the course intro, has been posted and Module 1 is forthcoming. Please start on Module 0 immediately. For now, I'd like to explain some things about the class before you get started. First of all, the prospectus assignment, which is your very first assignment, is your draft project topic. Does not have to be a completely ready to go version, just a brief statement of a general idea that we will refine before you complete your final project for the course. This is just something to get and give initial feedback on to get you started on the final project and thinking about what you want to do. The other thing that's important to recognize about the course is that I'm experimenting. This is the one course that I teach very differently. I try new things. Like, for example, normally when I teach an online class, everything is planned out months before the class launches. I rarely make in-the-moment changes to content, nor do I survey the students before the class to ask what they like to study. I'll be doing a lot of that in this class, a lot of what do you want to talk about? Capturing your input along the way and just revising things based on what I see you're interested in. Also, my courses are usually very heavily synchronous. This one is asynchronous. There's no required live interaction. And though I encourage student interaction, the nature of it is going to be a little bit different, just a little bit different than normal. I'm going to ask you to contribute even more ideas, more perspectives, and even share resources for everyone to consider. We'll also require more video interaction because we want to enhance social presence and connection in lieu of our live class meetings. And I'm also hoping that the use of video will help us stay reminded that we are all real human beings on the other end of the keyboard, okay? A key theme in this course is creative and courageous risk-taking. I'm going to model that by doing some of that myself through the course. And to that end, we're also going to play with different tech tools, and some will be AI tools that you may not know about or that I haven't used much. I will ask you to suggest tools for us as well, and I expect not to know much about them. We're all going to learn through play with these different tools, myself included. Expect a lot of experimentation, trying, maybe failing, and then learning from that and then trying again. Consider this like a professional learning seminar for which I'm your guide who is also learning. Again, I'm teaching this course fully asynchronously. There is no required synchronous activity, but we will have live office hours each week from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. Attendance is optional for that. Most important, even though it'll be intense and fast-paced, I'm committed to this course being as low stress as possible. I don't want you to worry about anything, okay? So please let me know if you have any concerns along the way. It's fast-paced, but I think if we stay on top of it, things will be just fine. Always communicate. I want you to have a great, great time, okay? So here's some suggestions that I think might help you do that. Number one, stay present with me. Do not try to work too far ahead or rush through things just to get them done when it comes to our course activities. Focus on the present moment as much as possible. Be truly engaged in this learning experience. I am being very responsive along the way to your thoughts and concerns. So often I might post things 1 day or 2 days in advance of a module opening. The idea is that we're focusing on the learning process and not just ticking off boxes. Also, I'm hoping you try to solve real problems in your work so that we'll need to be fully engaged and involved in that process. And staying present will help us do that. And we don't have a lot of time together. 4 weeks that's it. So we have to make the most of that time. Second, please trust me and give me lots of input so I can guide the class while also learning from my experimentation. Also grant me grace, I'm experimenting. I call it courageous and creative risk taking because it can be scary to take risks and try new things. A lot of what I'm doing might be very novel for me, and I may break some rules or conventions about online teaching. I fully expect some things to not go as anticipated, as is, normal when you're trying something new and different. You're forced to kind of trust the process of trying and failing and figuring it out, trying it again, tweaking it, and so forth. So I need you to participate in the process for this to work by staying present, trusting, and giving your input regularly so I'll know what's working and what isn't. I will go in and make quick changes when I can. It's a dynamic yet intense space to be in psychologically, because I'll be shifting rather rapidly. So just keep that input and feedback coming so I can make changes that will help us all learn. Next, work on the course daily or at least 5 days per week, I recommend. Normally within the when we're in a 15-week online course, you can work on it 3 to 4 times a week and stay on top of things. Also, we do activities during the synchronous session, so that's less for you to do on your own. For this 4-week accelerated asynchronous course, there'll be lots of things that you'll do on your own time, not in a real-time course with me, and there'll be activities that maybe require a 2 to 3 day turnaround, not a week like normal. So I'm hoping that you have very little to do other than this class because you'll need to really log in and work on it, at least work on it 5 days more a week. Next, one way you can make this course very helpful to you is to make the coursework as applicable as possible to what you're doing in your actual job. As such, I prompt you to choose some aspect of your work for the application of the course materials and assignments. So the course can give you time to sit down and focus and produce something that is authentically useful for you. Also, we all support each other as professionals in our learning goals throughout the course. Last, please concern yourself with learning, not grading, not grading. If you are or have ever been a teacher, students are very grade focused, and I understand the importance of that, and I respect it. But I want you to know that if you do all your readings and complete all your assignments, you will master the objectives and you will earn a good grade in the class. Please don't worry about that. It's more important that you focus your attention to the work we do from day to day so you can really get the most out of the experience. So if you fall behind or you have extenuating circumstances that impede your progress, please let me know. We will figure things out. Remember, every situation is just a problem to be solved, and each problem has multiple acceptable solutions. Be a little creative and we'll find the right one. Okay. So I want to thank you in advance for engaging in this experiment with me. I hope that through my example, you can learn something about taking creative and courageous risk, using design thinking for problem solving, and experimenting toward innovation. I look forward to working with you over the next few weeks and meeting you in our video interactions in class. Thank you so much for watching.